Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's Steve here from Quick, and today we are back in the Integra, the 2023 Acura Integra. As you guys can see here, we have the 6-speed manual transmission. It's been a while since I recorded a video, so I figured I would just pop the camera on my head and go for a little bit of a POV drive today. Gonna go grab something to eat for lunch. Now, what we are going to be doing today is I'm actually going to be putting the car into sport mode for the first time since the check engine lights have come on. And we are going to drive the car a little bit more spirited, so to say. Make a quick adjustment here on the camera. It feels like it's falling off my head. But what we'll do is we'll take the car out for a little bit of a drive and see if we can't trigger any check engine lights or anything like that. I do have a feeling things will be okay because I haven't had any issues come up since the last time the engine light came on. And so let's get going here. Of course, you guys can hear that Remark exhaust sound. Fantastic. There's a tiny bit of drone, like we were saying from before, on decel at around 4,000 RPM, but not too bad. Definitely get used to it. If you end up with a passenger, they might make had a couple passengers actually make a point, say that the car is a little bit loud, which is totally understandable. We're going to take a little bit of a detour. I'm supposed to turn left here, but we'll continue straight so we don't get stuck behind the buses here making the turn. Man, oh man, it's been a minute since I put the car and I've got the pedal down to the metal like that. That is awesome. Exhaust sounds fantastic. If you guys didn't know, I did pull out the active sound module inside the interior. It is located in the glove box. Also, obviously, got Thusee to take care of that for me, just because in the glove box there, you got to disassemble this trim pieces and whatnot. And this trim piece comes out. I think there's a couple other clips and panels and bits that come out there as well, but don't want to mess with that myself and break anything. Don't mind the mess here on the seat either. Obviously, this is the daily, so the car does not get a fantastic treatment in the sense that it's always clean, especially not during winter time. In the summertime, though, obviously make an effort to keep the car a little bit cleaner. So far, so good. Haven't had any engine lights come on just as yet, so that is definitely reassuring. Haven't taken the car to red line in like probably a month. Now, I did also start putting in 94 octane fuel from Petro Canada. Some people were saying that the engine light could be triggered by bad gas, and so before I was using 91 from Esso. I figured there's no point in paying, the premium for 93 at Esso when I can pay pretty much the same amount and get 94 at the Petro. Gas stations are, in my area anyway, they're only a couple minutes apart from each other, and so as you guys can imagine, that I probably don't mind driving out to the other station to get the slightly better fuel. Again, don't really know if it makes a difference. I don't really notice a difference in power or anything like that. Not that you would with a stock tune, but I think it's more one of those peace of mind things. You have a higher octane fuel, less likely to have knock, and hopefully less likely to have any other sort of ignition issues. I'm also just gonna quickly adjust again the camera. It looks like it bumped around a little bit. Don't mind the video. I'll try and adjust the the rotation of the video and try and make it so that it's a little bit more straight in post edit. But the camera mount, I don't know if you guys can see in the mirror there, it is kind of hanging off my face in a little bit of an odd angle, so I'll see if I can get that fixed up in post edit. I don't see that being an issue. I guess mention one commenter, I guess on one of the videos, don't know which video it was, they were mentioning that the shift time between first and second seems a little bit slow. Unfortunately, at this point in time, there's not all too much I can do. That is just the rev hang that's been programmed into the vehicle. I can get rid of it with a tune, but not really looking to do that at this point in time. So we'll just have to kind of live with the rev hang. It's really, honestly, it's not terrible. I mean, it is bad when you were driving a car without rev hang and you come drive this, so you notice it right away. But if you're daily driving this and you are, you know, driving through and shifting through the gears as normal, you're not really going to notice the rev hang too much. It is easy to shift. You know, a lot of people say shift through it, but I like to kind of think of it as shift with it, so to say. Obviously, you want to try and maintain your clutch and not burn through it. And so if you're just kind of shifting through the rev hang per se, you may end up putting more wear and tear on the clutch than necessary. You know, again, this car, the way I see it is it's not really, it's not a very fast car. And so, you know, the couple tenths of a second between shifts in general don't really make all too much of a difference to me personally. You know, it's again, like we said, you know, it's a 0 to 60 in 7-something second car. You're not really, I'm sure you dial out the rev hang, you might drop that by a few, tenths of a second here or there. But for the most part, it's, you know, something that you can just live with and kind of get over. I know it's something that people complain about a lot, but the option to tune it out is there. I just don't see the point personally in getting that done at this point in time. I did have a tuner on the Civic previously, and to be honest, just the way that with fuel prices and, you know, maintenance costs when you tune the car, things just become that much more expensive. And for a daily driver at this point in time, just doesn't really seem to make the most sense for me to do right now. But it is what it is. Would be nice to see, you know, a little bit of clearer roads out here. But as you guys can see, the snow is starting to come down, and apparently we're under a storm watch here in Toronto. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. But you know, we'll just kind of drive through it and make sure everything is all good. Gas here is 143.9 for a liter. Pretty sure it's cheaper in my area, which is only 5 minutes away. But anyway, and we are coming here. This is the Acura Pickering. So this is where I brought the car initially when the check engine light came on, and was told essentially without a code, not too much that you're able to do, which is totally understandable. You know, that's sort of the way the cars are these days. You kind of need a code to kind of start diagnosing things. Can't really just, you know, pull the car in and start looking at stuff where you don't really know where to start. So understandably so, they told me to bring the car back with a light on. But thankfully, since that time, haven't had any lights come on, so I haven't had any issues with that. I always wonder when people see me with a phone, you guys, I don't know if you guys can see me in the mirror. This is what the setup looks like. I'm actually going to adjust this camera a little bit again here. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Might have made it worse, but it is what it is. But I wonder what people think when they see a dude with a massive smartphone strapped to his head. Probably think this guy is a little weird. But gotta do what we gotta do to make some content. So as you guys can tell, I mean, the first to second shift, there is a, I guess, significant delay, you know, waiting for the revs to kind of come down. But like I said, you just kind of learn to live with it. It's not a huge deal. You know, like we were saying earlier, the rev hang, you know, you're probably losing a few tenths of a second, if that, in your acceleration. And so I don't really see it to be too bad of a problem. But if you are, you know, tuning the car and you are looking to produce power and get those 0 to 60 times down and, you know, get your track times down and whatnot, it might not be a bad idea to consider tuning out the rev hang, just so that you can shift a little bit more quickly, a little bit more smoothly, and not have to worry about that. So we are coming up to the destination. Today was going to be I guess a shorter video. I don't know how long we've been recording for, but we are coming up to the lunch spot. I'm going to be grabbing a good old chicken sandwich from Mary Brown's. Can't go wrong with that. and then we will head back, and that's pretty much it. Auto rev match downshifting is awesome on this car, especially for daily driving. All right, so let's go park up. Alrighty, so I'm going to park up over here. As you guys can probably hear, you can very much modulate the throttle to produce a lot of pops and bangs and burbles. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. Honestly speaking, I really just wanted to record a video and you know, get up into the RPM range a couple times with the car. Again, like we're looking at the weather here, it's not great. Roads are a little bit slick, so it's probably not the best idea to full send it. But you know, definitely as the warmer weather comes in, we will be getting this car out for some routes on the Go Sunday Drive app, and we'll pick up some routes from there and get some nice cruises on and some video of that. But for now, I guess, guys, that's pretty much it. Do let me know if you have any questions about the car, any comments, any concerns, or anything like that. I'll be more than happy to help out. I do have a decent, I say, a pretty well-rounded experience amongst the sort of 10th and 11th gen Civics, as well as the new Integra. So if you do have any questions or anything related to that, feel free to ask whenever in the comments. Anyways, guys, it was nice catching up, I guess, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.